Good afternoon, Lincoln. Welcome to PTV2 The Storm. We're your anchors, Laurel Figueroa and
Haley Buchanan. And coming up for you on the show today is some football updates, some of the top movies, a visit from Mrs. Tech and Mrs. McKenzie, and a special visit from Air Center. So don't use that bathroom pass. We'll be back in a few seconds.
We at PTV2 are always on the lookout for interesting stories. We are always excited to hear a new story. Contact PTV2 The Storm the night before to email us. Contact us at ptv2@plymouth.k12.n.us.
We'll be right back after a message from Mr. Miller and the Robotics Club.
Robotics Club.
Cool, how can I get into that?
You just get a permission slip from Mr. Miller and then get that signed.
Well, okay. Is there any practices?
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays from 3:15 to 4:30.
I will have to do that then. Then can I try the robot?
Sure. Use these two. You push them back to go backwards, push them forward to go forwards. Use this to bring the call off. Do that. And close it. Put it up. Put it down.
Well, okay then.
Hi, my name is Mr. Miller. I teach Project Leadaway classes here at Lincoln Junior High. I'm also the robotics coach. Robotics is a club where kids come and get to build VEX robots, and then they get to go to competitions and compete against themselves and other schools. So if you're interested in a robotics club, what you need to do is get a permission slip from me and have a parent sign it and bring it to our first meeting, which is Monday. The robotics club meets Mondays and Wednesdays from 3:15 to 4:30. If you have any questions, come see me, but I look forward to seeing you Monday. Thank you.
Beginning today, we will begin a new segment on PTV2, News, which focuses on classrooms at Lincoln Junior High. Today we have part 1 in our focus on the classroom series by PTV2 special events reporter Olivia Weymouth with an interview. This week we will look at the 7th grade humanities classroom with Mrs. McKenzie and Mrs. Deck.
Hello, this is Olivia Weymouth from PTV2 News, The Storm, and I'm here with Mrs. McKenzie. So, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Okay. What do you do here?
I teach 7th grade humanities with Mrs. Steck, and this is my first year to do that.
Okay, that's cool. What is it like to co-teach?
It's really great. I used to co-teach a few years ago with
Oh, really?
Mrs. Davis, actually, for a couple of classes, but this is my first time to do it all day with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like co-teaching with Mrs. Steck. She's
Yeah.
great.
What are you guys discussing right now in language arts?
We are actually learning about theme and the Fertile Crescent period, along with the Epic of Gilgamesh.
What's your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job is probably seeing students who frown upon what we're getting ready to study, like when we introduce something, they're like, oh, this just doesn't sound good, and them realizing, oh, this is actually pretty fun. And so
Yeah.
when I actually see kids do that, that's what's neat.
Well, thank you for letting us interview you. Bye.
No problem. Thanks for asking me.
You're welcome.
All ICP students participating in the science fair should meet in Miss Milky's room in 218 tomorrow, Tuesday, September 16th, during bonus period.
In place of our roving reporter today, PTV2 caught up with the mayor here in Plymouth, and I think he's going to share some info on the news park with us. Welcome to PTV2, Mayor Senator.
Junior high students and staff, we have Mayor Senator with us today to talk about the new park built just down from Lincoln Junior High on Garrow Street. So Mayor Senator, can you tell us why you decided to build a new park in the middle of the Farmer Market Square?
Well, we had a space there that was floodplain, okay? It floods, usually a 25-year flood, even though we sometimes have them a month apart. But they're considered 25-year floods that we get there. And so we had some space. It was blighted. There were some awful-looking homes and awful-looking businesses there that needed to be torn down. And rather than just green space, we decided to put a park in there. And so far it's been a lot of fun.
That's cool.
So, what is the purpose for the park? Like, what would people be doing when they go?
Well, it's called River Park Square. If you haven't known that, it's got a big arch, sort of like the Centennial Park arch. There's a pergola, which is like a sunscreen if you want to sit under it for picnics and such. There's a band shell there that people can have concerts at. There's a rock fountain that it took 12 hours for this drill to cut a hole through this granite rock.
Wow.
And that's there, and now there's water, water moving through it. And then the farmers market area is about a semicircular in nature, but probably the biggest thing has been the splash pad. Have you guys been to the splash pad?
No, but I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of kids are having fun.
How is this park different from Centennial Park that we have here in town?
Well, the size for one, Austin, and it's this is going to be like totally once it's all done, because we have it phased in. I think there's 10 acres there. What's done now is about 6 acres. So, and Centennial Park is 111 acres. So obviously that is much bigger, and there's a lot more green space out there.
When was the park finished?
It was finished. We cut the ribbon on June 21st this past summer, and it took it about a year to build. We ground broke last June of 2013. So this was about a year project. We sort of wanted it done before that, but sometimes when we have the weather to deal with, we can't get everything done. So.
Well, how you said about the weather, winter's going to be coming up shortly, maybe. What are you guys going to do with the splash pad?
It'll still be there for next spring. The lines will be drained so they don't freeze and bust, and we won't be doing anything there in the winter, because we don't want it to get ruined by the bad weather. And who knows if it's a winter like last year. So.
Also, I noticed that you guys had an amphitheater. What are you guys planning to do with that?
Well, anybody can have concerts, and if they want to rent that out for, I don't know, a couple $100, I guess, they can do that. The city will be putting on encore events there, such as they had a little Shakespeare play down there earlier in the year, and it's been used by other people as well. There's a Beatles mania group. Y'all know who the Beatles are?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. They were down there a couple weeks ago, and
good.
so it's just a lot of fun for a lot of people. Anybody can come down and enjoy the park.
Thank you, Mayor Senator, for coming in today and taking time out of your work schedule to talk to Lincoln Junior High students.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite, and I just want to put a plug in for the Mayor's Youth Council. If anybody's interested, the Mayor's Youth Council is the ones that named River Park Square, and they were also a big part of the groundbreaking and the ribbon cutting. So, if anybody has anything is interested in joining the Youth Council, we're always looking for people.
Okay.
Just call my office.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Thanks for stopping in to see us, Mayor. It's been an honor to have you here. Please come back and see us again, anytime.
Now, let's head over to the corner where James is going to share all the latest and greatest in Red Storm sports and weather. What's going on in our
I'd like to give a
neighborhood,
big
James?
thanks to our sponsor today, Beacon Credit Union, banking for everyone. If anybody is interested in working the concession stands at athletic events, please see Miss Gilbert in room 107. The only skill required is the ability to make change. This is a great opportunity to earn some volunteer hours. Miss Gilbert would like all Lincoln students attending athletic events hosted in our school to know you will be admitted free with the exception of tournament. The student admission at tournaments will range from $2 to $4. Come and support your Rocky teams. When attending games, reminder, stay out of the gym area until 15 minutes prior to the game's beginning. Do not prop any doors open. Stay out of the blue gym and remain in the building. Once you leave the building, you should go home. At volleyball games, fans should not do anything to distract the girls that are serving. Yelling during the serve and making noises with your laptop while girls are serving is a direct violation of the volleyball rules. This is considered unsportsmanlike conduct. Officials can remove the fan and penalize the offending school. The Lincoln Red Storms traveled to Columbia City this past Saturday for an annual Indian Springs invitation. The varsity boys team consists of Brady Hissong, Daniel Stauffer, Cameron Riddle, Connor Ray, Rylan Clark, Adam Hunter, and Bo Metters. The remainder of the team raced great as well. There were a total of 399 boy runners on Saturday. The varsity's girls team consists of Caitlin Crothers, and 6th place overall earned herself a plaque as the top competitor. Tia Freshour, Kyla Heckman, Maddie Wright, Morgan Reed, Haley Casper, and Lizzie Bacon. The remainder of the team showed great effort as well. Congratulations to all the runners. There was a total of 417 girl participants at Saturday's race. Red Storm cross-country teams will travel to Wawasee for Tuesday's meet against Wawasee and Whitco. The teams will be home in Centennial Park for Thursday's home meet against Tippecanoe Valley. Come out and cheer for your group. Races start at 4:30. This past Saturday's football team traveled to Wakarusa to play Northwood. Despite the strong efforts by Seth Rundle, Kendall Himes, Joe Barron, Blake Davis, and Cameron Van Loo, the Lincoln boys lost 35-6. The lone Lincoln touchdown was scored by Blake Davis and was set up by a great return by Seth Rundle. Breakfast for tomorrow morning. You will be munching on a delicious breakfast bagel. Your choice of cereal, some fresh fruit to get your day going, and some tasty juice. For lunch tomorrow, we will serve some steaming hot chicken Alfredo with broccoli and cheese, some fruit straight from the orchard, and to top it all off, a garlic breadstick. For today's weather, we will have a partly cloudy sky with scattered showers, highs around 66, south winds go up to 7 miles per hour. There's also a 30% chance of precipitation. That's it for the corner today. Before I go, I'd like another chance to thank our sponsor, Beacon Credit Union. We know money.
Anyone falling behind on homework? Don't stress. A group of high schoolers are holding homework help at the Plymouth Public Library, Mondays through Thursdays from 4 to 6. Be sure to tell your friends about it.
Each Monday we will be viewing the top movies of the week. The top movies for this week are number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Number 3, Let's Be Cops.
Number 4, If I Stay.
And number 5, The November Man.
Okay, well that wraps it up for our fantastic news today, but before we go, why don't we take a look of what we've learned today? And again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Beacon Credit Union, banking focused on you and your needs. Number 1, teachers and students, remember to send your news to PTV2 before 9 a.m. We're interested in all kinds of news.
Number 2, be sure not to distract the girls' volleyball team while they are playing, or else.
3, remember if you need homework help, they're now holding it at the library Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6.
Number 4, be sure to sign up for participating and working for a concession stand during athletic events. It'll be a blast.
Number 5, remember to stop by and say hi to the teachers of the week, Miss Mackenzie and Mrs. Steck.